Hi, welcome back to Real Literature. So, if you're new here, my name is Neha Sultana. This channel is for literature. So, in this video, I'm discussing about general characteristics of modern age. Let's begin with introduction. The political and social history of the 19th century witnessed many remarkable changes. Of them, the growth of democracy and reformation came to the front, which is found extended in the 20th century. Britain established a vast and mighty empire in the first part of the 20th century. After the disastrous World War, the British Empire was disintegrated and its status was reduced, which influenced the writers of modern period. So let us have a glance at the general characteristics of modern age. At first, we can see an age of anxiety and interrogation, and socioeconomic conditions, the influence of mass media, the growth of technology, and a period of turbulence, and an age of poverty and hunger, and an age of transition and political parties, and at last the historical developments outside England. So, our first characteristic is an age of anxiety and interrogation. The scientific revolution and changes that took place in social, moral, political, and religion, church, and so these things established orders. So, the science and scientific temperament made the modern man to question the age-old tradition and conventional way of life. The industrial and technical progress gave birth to the spirit of competition and rivalry, which caused frustration, anxiety, and hopelessness, and created an impact on the writers and literature of the age. So, our second characteristic is socio-economic condition. The rapid industrialization created wealth and provided material comforts to people, but it gave rise to many complex problems such as industrial disputes, class conflicts, unequal distribution of wealth, poverty, urbanization, slums, disintegration of farming, community peasants, artisans, rural life, etc. So the social pattern and human relationship have undergone a sea change. The family life was affected and human society lost its cardinal principles of harmony and living together. It was a complex phenomena which was reflected in the literature of the period. So our third characteristic is the influence of mass media. The growth and popularity of mass media, radio, cinema, television, newspapers, and magazines changed the mindset of the people and became instrumental to bring out a modern outlook. This development made a remarkable influence on the literature of the period. So our fourth one characteristic is the growth of technology. So here the rapid changes took place in the field of public transportation, printing technology, communication system, which caused the machinization of human life. It increased the facilities of life. The work done by the hands was replaced by machines, which saved time and provided enough leisure to masses, and consequently time pass became a complex problem for people. This phenomena finds place in the literature of modern period. So our fifth characteristic is a period of turbulence. So here the restlessness and hopelessness are the dominant features of modern age. So you're getting the restlessness and the hopelessness, these two things, restlessness and hopelessness, are the dominant features of modern age. The world witnessed the two great wars during this period. We already know what wars are they. So which gave a sign of a total destruction of human civilization. Of course, it created terror in the heart of man, thereby a sense of insecurity which gave rise to cynicism, and it is presented in the literature of the time. So our sixth characteristic is an age of poverty and hunger. So here the Victorian regime was known for peace and prosperity. At the dawn of the 20th century, because of war and economic crisis, majority of the people, suffered from poverty and hunger, and it was more so with the lower and working classes of English society. So the writers of that period have recorded the plight of the deprived lot. So our seventh characteristic is an age of transition. Modern period shows a sharp and clear departure from the Victorian age. So there is a transition from the old to the new, and from the blind belief to the rational and scientific thinking, from Victorian compromise to the interrogation and investigation, from traditional way of life to well developed machine life. And it is obvious that we notice some changes from age to another. So but here we have marked and fundamental changes which rocked and shocked humanity to the core. So political parties here, they have played a crucial role in forming the government, shaping the public opinion. Since from their origin, the name of the political parties changed, but their role remained unchanged. They have influenced people and writers from the 18th century. In modern period, their policies and programs affected the common people and writers more than before. So at last, our last characteristic is the historical developments outside England. So 20th century heralded unprecedented changes all over the world. The modern outlook and democratic reforms made people of Asia and Africa rise their protest against the imperialism, colonialism, and racial discrimination. America and Russia emerged as superpowers. The Europeans countries engaged in great wars, and their economy was destroyed and reconstructed at that same time. The boundaries redrawn. The nuclear warfare pushed the world to the brink of total destruction. All these factors contributed for the rise. I hope you all enjoy this video, and what I'm saying, I hope you all get my points, and so I hope you all getting my points, and I hope you all like this video.